I wish they'd finished with you so we can get the hell out of here.
We will win in the end, Anna. I promise you.
I'll see.
It's so easy for them to accuse me of every ridiculous crime under the sun. We're going to show them, Anna. We're going to prove to them that this time I am completely innocent.
We both know that's not true.
Anna, they're in there right now trying to cook up homicide charges against me without the slightest bit of evidence.
I know. All this for one little 5-year-old cadaver.
Which was a cadaver when I buried it.
See? There you go.
This has to be proved soon enough that I did not kill that man.
And you don't think that the police and the DA have every right to ask you what the hell you were doing burying a dead body on a public beach? That fantasy thought has been crossing my mind a lot.
I'm happy to tell you anything you want to know, Anna.
No, don't. I'm not your wife anymore. I can be forced to testify.
And would you?
Or would you rather me be thrown in jail for contempt if I don't?
No, of course not.
Okay, so don't tell me anything.
All right. Well, just know in your heart that I did not kill anyone.
I actually do believe that. I suppose, in your own way, you were trying to help Maria.
Yes, of course I was.
All right, that's all I need to know. For the sake of our child, no matter how much I beg, don't tell me anymore.
I'm here to see Chief Devane.
You mean ex-Chief Devane. Over there with Dr. Death.
Good evening. I'm Kenny Adler.
Oh, Mr. Adler, yes. This is the attorney I hired to represent you, David. This is Dr. Hayward.
And how many weeks have you been out of law school, Kenny?
2 whole years.
Oh. You should be grateful. Mr. Adler comes highly recommended.
Really? By whom? Kindergarten teacher?
That's funny.
You know, we can stand around and talk about my baby face, or we can figure out a way to get you out of this mess. Either way, I'm on the clock.
All right. I can work with you.
See? I'll leave you two to talk. I'm not covered by privilege.
So tell me, Junior, what strategy are you going to use to get me off?
Let's start at the top. What do they have against you?
Oh, nothing much. Just a cadaver that's been rotting on the beach for the past 5 years. This guy happens to be a former patient.
That's a lot. Forensics could make that cadaver sing like Pavarotti. So, what would he sing about, Dr. Hayward?
So are you here in an official capacity?
No. What can you tell me?
I can tell you what the medical examiner found out. Got the report right here.
Jack? What is it? What's going on?
We got the results of the autopsy here.
Really? Is this the guy that David killed?
What does it say, Jack?
It says that the deceased died of cardiac failure and had been dead for at least 6 months before that body was buried on the beach.
6 months? Where'd you stash him? A meat locker?
Apparently, he had donated his body for medical research, and his remains, were frozen prior to dissection.
Wait a minute. Wait just a minute. If that's the case, then why the hell would you go to all the trouble of burying him in secret?
Yeah, Tad, I'm going to answer all your questions because, of course, this matter really concerns you, right?
Oh, I'm sorry for being curious, Doc. It's just I just come from a big family of doctors, and I can't remember one of them hiding a body underneath a sandcastle. Who are you?
He's no one.
Fine, then I'll deal with the DA. I'd like a copy of that.
Mr. Adler.
I'm demanding that you release my client immediately.
Are you indeed?
My client is a world-renowned physician who just this week saved a prominent citizen's life. We both know you can't keep him here because he disposed of medical waste improperly.
Aren't you a sensitive type of guy? Oh, we can keep him here, Mr. Adler. We choose not to.
What? Thank you very much, Mr. Montgomery. Now, who's going to process Dr. Hayward's release?
Sergeant, if you please.
You are one step away from a police brutality report.
Goodbye.
Don't you ever get tired of watching him laugh in your face? Just let Hayward go. You gotta charge him with something.
Dad, I don't have anything on him that will...
It doesn't make any difference. We'll get him off the street for a while.
There's no point in putting him in jail if he's going to be out in a day and a half.
There is. He would be behind bars for a day and a half.
Dad, it doesn't work that way. I have to consider the court's time, the use of the resources in my office.
Don't do that. Don't get all bureaucratic on me, okay? It's me. And we're talking about Hayward.
And I know it's personal for you, but I've got to keep it professional or I'm going to lose this guy. Now, he's got gun sharp for a lawyer. I don't want him swimming up and biting me in the rear end because I'm standing here nickel and diamond.
Well, that's too damn bad. Because a day and a half would be just about all I need.
For what? I'm so sorry I asked.
To find out why he buried that guy on the beach.
And what do you think you could find out that I couldn't?
Jack, you're the DA. You're not allowed to break the law.
Neither are you, Tad. What do you have in mind?
You were at the hospital. It's the same deal. You knew Jake was going to go through Hayward's records. That's how we knew he was using the same drug on Maria he used on Dixie. Now, I can give you something else, but you got to give me half a chance.
I'll give you a day and a half.
36 little hours.
Good luck.
We got 36 hours.
Do what?
To make sure that Hayward pays for everything he's ever done.
So I can go home.
Absolutely. You're a free man.
Yeah?
Come on, darling, let's get out of here.
Good, thanks.
I'm afraid we have some unfinished business here.
Your own ADA just signed Dr. Hayward's release.
Well, that was before she saw this, Mr. Adler. These are the current charges against Dr. David Hayward and some new ones.
Oh, come on. What is this? Abuse of criminal mischief?
Jackie, this is harassment, you know? Pure and simple.
I work with what I've got.
It's a waste of the court's time. You know he's going to be out this time tomorrow morning.
Maybe not. But for whatever length of time, he's going to be in a jail cell. Maybe he can use the time for personal reflection. Sergeant, please show Dr. Hayward to that cell he knows so well.
This way, Doc.
Okay, so how are we going to do this? How are we going to find what he's been hiding?
We're not exactly starting from scratch. We know he used the same drug on you that he used on Dixie.
On your wife?
Right. And it's all got to be linked somehow. What he did to Dixie, what he did to you, and what he was doing on that beach. All we have to do is figure out how. We got 36 hours to do it.
So where should we go? Where are we going to go?
Well, I'm going to Baltimore to Johns Hopkins.
And I am going too. I used to be a doctor, and obviously the answer to all of this is medical. I mean, I remember being a doctor, but...
Okay. I barely remember being a detective. Come on.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Jackson's fishing. Don't worry.
I'm not worried. Let's go home. All right, get some rest. We've been up all night.
Yeah. I can come downstairs and talk for a while. Still got some around here.
No. I appreciate it. Thank you. But I feel much better if I know that you and the baby are home resting.
Doctor,